Hello, JEE warriors. Good evening, good evening, good evening, my dear warriors. How was it? Somebody is saying, Rishil is saying chemistry was easy. Yes, the class has started, Anusha. And overall, I feel that they have started asking slightly better questions, shift over shift, day over day. So if you are going to write the exam tomorrow, that's on February 1st, so expect the questions to be a notch higher, just like I mentioned before. But the good thing is, even if the questions are slightly better, or I would say more on the moderate average side, especially in physics and chemistry, the good thing is that many of the questions are directly being picked up from the previous shifts. Sometimes the questions are directly picked, sometimes the questions values have been changed. The nature, the pattern has been followed. So my dear warriors, make sure you're watching all the previous sessions. Don't leave it. And if you are already a legend who has completed the paper, just put up the word legend in the chat box so that I know all the legends are also here. The legends are the ones who have completed their shifts, maybe yesterday, maybe today, maybe even some days before, but they are here to see what question paper came today. They are here to see what they should prepare for the next attempt, that is in April. They are here because they love JEE questions. They are here maybe because they love our channel too. And yes, if you have not liked the channel yet, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel yet, please do that right away right now, because I want to see all that energy pumped in, just like how it was on day one. Remember how the Josh was on day one, full of energy. So I want that same Josh even today, my dear students. And remember, this is also important, particularly when you are preparing for any exam. Initially, the Josh is very high when you joined the coaching, or the day you started preparing for JEE, or the day you watched a video of strategy of JEE, or the motivation lecture. Every day, you all would be pumped up, and after that, slowly that motivation dies out. So you need to pump up yourself. That's why you need to keep attending the classes on the Vedantu JEE English channel, the #1 JEE channel in South India. And we are growing thanks to all of you. And we are right now at 212,000 subscribers, which is a very good achievement for all of you as well, because that drives us for doing even more for all of you. And you will see a lot of amazing things coming up in the days to come. All right. So students have joined in. Let me see. Have you guys liked the session or not? Let's see whether you guys are conjuice or not conjuice. If you're not conjuice, very good. Proud of all of you. Very good. Keep smashing that like button right away right now. Let's take those likes to 100. Shall we begin? You want free discussion, but you don't want to give one like. Legends. Dhoni is a legend. Yes. Easy peasy. Paper nahi tha. Somebody saying the paper was not so easy. Will the teachers class 11th in crash course? Yes. Class 11th and class 12th both. Madhushri, good evening. Yes. Let's start Bhukya. Come on. Let's take those likes higher. Come on. Don't be so conjuice. Very good. I am seeing slowly people are like, okay, it's going with millimeters per second velocity in CGS unit. I think it is going now. And slowly the hand is reaching that like button. Just limiting condition. Just press that like button right now. Very good. Let's begin. Awesomeness. Have you shared the link in the Telegram groups, in your WhatsApp groups, Instagram groups? No, sir, I don't send YouTube session links on Instagram, sir. I send a reel, sir, to my crush. And what reply do you get from your crush? Okay. Sometimes no reply only. This is what happens. So instead of sending reels to your crush and funny pages, send your crushes these videos. Maybe you both will enter the same good college. Your life will be set. Hai na? Chalo. Let's see what is the first question. And by the way, the Eklavya program link is there in the description box. Please fill the form right now. It is a free program for JEE Advanced. Hopefully you do better, and then you will get that free entry, or else you have to take the long route. All right. So let's begin. The timing of the crash course is from 5 o'clock. Okay. First question coming up on your screen, and here it is. It says the speed of the sound in oxygen in STP will be approximately how much, given R is this much, gamma is this much. I mean, the hint is also given in the question. I hope gamma was given in the question, or else gamma has to be found out because oxygen is a diatomic molecule. so it has 5 degrees of freedom. From that, you know it is 7 by 5. So that's how you can find it out as 1.4. Okay, so this oxygen is given, so gamma will be 1.4, that is standard. And the speed of sound is gamma RT divided by m. One common mistake here is, see, this is 1.4, R is 8.3, yes, this is 300, and over here, oh sorry, not 300, 273, and over here, this is molecular mass. A lot of people substituted as 32, that is wrong. This is grams per mole. Do not forget to multiply it by 10 to the power minus 3. That's the only way you are going to get the answer. I don't think it is D. Just check it out. If it is coming out to be option A, 315. 315. How many of you got it as 315 meters per second? Raise your hand. And if you are that particular person who made that silly mistake, please let us know in the chat box or in the comments that, sir, I forgot to multiply by 10 to the power minus 3. Remember, molecular mass is always grams per mole, and in physics we always use the SI unit. So convert it into kgs, my dear students. That's a common silly mistake, and students lose out marks. I have told you this again and again in my mock test as well. Yes, chalo, let's move on. So obviously the options order will be slightly different. Don't worry. These are all memory based questions. What percentage will the illumination of the lamp decrease if the current drops by 20%? So illumination of the lamp, that means the brightness. So what is that brightness dependent on? What is that brightness or that illumination dependent on? It is dependent on the power. More the power of the lamp, more the brightness. Higher wattage bulb is more bright, and power is proportional to, or basically it is I squared R. So if the original brightness, if I call it as I squared R, the new brightness B prime or B1 will be nothing but, since the current drops by 20%, what will be the new current? What will be the new current? Won't it be 0.8 times of I? Won't it be 0.8 times of I? So 20% drop, so 80% remains. So 0.8 times of the original current. So this will be 0.8 times of I whole square R. So 0.8 square is 0.64 I squared R. What is I squared R? What is I squared R? It is, sorry, this is 0.64 into what is I squared R? It is the old brightness. So the new brightness is 64%. So the new brightness is 64% of the old brightness. What does this tell you? The decrease is how much? 36%. The decrease is 36%. Many students might end up marking D option. Be careful. The question is, by what percentage does it decrease by? Not what percentage does it become. If the question said, what is the new brightness as compared to the old brightness, then the answer would be 64. But how much does it decrease by? The answer is 36%. Perfectly correct. Okay, so depends, P Soma, I don't know what the exact options were. If it was 310, then you will mark 310 because that is the closest answer, because the exact answer at STP comes close to 314 meters per second. So the closest number will be 310. It's okay. Yes, but it does not depend on power always, sir. It can depend on other things also, but main thing is it depends on the original electrical power, because most of the energy gets converted into light, and a small amount of energy gets converted also in heat also. But you should remember, out of that electrical power, some is light energy, some is heat energy, and both of them are proportional to I squared R. So that's why I said brightness is proportional to power and power is equal to I squared R. So that's how we got it, right? Moving on. Mass of the moon is given, diameter of the that planet is given with respect to the moon. If V is the escape speed of the moon, no, if the escape speed of the planet is V, then what is the escape speed of moon? Reverse question is asked. Okay, so how do we solve this question? We know that escape velocity is root of 2 times gm by r. So it is proportional to root m, inversely proportional to root r. Okay, so velocity of the escape of the planet upon velocity of the escape of the moon, or rather I can do it reverse, velocity of the moon upon velocity of that particular planet escape wise will be mass of moon upon mass of planet, and here radius of planet and radius of moon, because it is inversely proportional to the radius. Okay, so now what is the mass of the moon and mass of the planet ratio? Mass of the moon is 144 times the mass of the planet. Mass of the moon is 144th of the planet. So planet is 144 times heavier. Radius and diameter, same relation. The diameter is 1/16th the diameter of the planet. The diameter is 1/16th of the diameter of the planet. So moon's radius is also 1/16th of that of the planet. So the planet's radius is 16 times more as compared to the radius of the moon. So understand this, my dear students. If the diameter is 1/16 times, even the radius is also going to be 1/16 times, right? Because diameter is twice the radius. So root 16 is 4, root 144 is 12. So this will become 1/3, and that is Vm by Vp. So Vm will be escape velocity of the planet by 3, which is given as V. So V by 3 will be the answer, which is option number C for Captain Shreyas. Just check it out. Very good, Sri Navy. Excellent, my dear warriors. Keep smashing that like button. Keep smashing. Yes, awesome, awesome. See, my dear students, don't worry about Bharati. Sir, my option in my paper was different. Even in your same paper, the options order will be different. So don't expect, if I marked C in my question paper, here also it will be C. It might be B also, because this option might be placed here. Maybe the options also are different, because these are memory based questions. So don't go and say, sir, this was not the exact options that I saw. Main thing is you should see the concept. Main thing is you should see the solution. See whether you did the right way. That is the main thing, right? Everyone, shall we go ahead to the next one coming up on your screen? What does it say? I just need to refresh it. Let me just exit and do it again. Yeah. So, my dear warriors, in this particular question, the question says, what is the total energy of the mixture? Even in the morning shift, a mixture related question came. And what did I say then? These questions are most repeated. That means you have to do it. So, what is the main thing in this? What is the total energy? The total energy is sigma NCVT. That's all. That's the simple formula. The number of moles of oxygen is 3. Oxygen being diatomic, the CV is 5R/2, and T comes here, plus argon monoatomic, so 2 into 3R/2, that's for monoatomic, into T. Now if you see the numerator, 3 5s are 15, 2 3s are 6, so 15 plus 6 RT/2, so that's 21 RT/2. 21 RT/2. How many of you wrote option D? 21 RT/2. No, it is not just 15 RT/2. There is also 6 RT/2, which makes it 21 RT. How was the paper, Chaitra? You should tell me. I mean, unless you are from other shift, but the paper seems to be pretty much straightforward, just like any other shift. Physics seems to be normal only. There was nothing great which I found till now, at least. I don't know. The questions are still coming in. I'll have to go back and check for the more questions. Okay, now after this, you're going to have chemistry as well, and then maths, and again physics, and maybe maths, chemistry. A nucleus having some mass number. Nucleus having another mass has radius half. Find the mass number. This concept has been repeated few times, not every time, but this was an important thing. Radius proportional to mass number raised to 1/3. So, what do you need to do? Understand that radius is proportional to mass number raised to 1/3. This is a standard formula for nucleus. So, we can do this. R y by Rx is Ay by Ax whole raised to 1/3. Is clearly mentioned, nucleus Y has radius half of X. So, Y has half of X radius. So, atomic mass number of Y, I don't know. Atomic mass number of X is 192. This is 1/3. Cube both sides. 1/2 cube is 1/8. That is Ay by 192. Now next is Ay is 192 divided by 8. which is how much? 24, my dear warriors. Just check it out. If you are getting it as 24, hey, who wrote 36? Why did you write 36? It was cube. It is not 36. ETS gamer, you will get minus 1 marks if you were in that shift. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Okay, 192 by 8. Right, everyone? Next one. Force acting on a 2 kg particle varies with time as this. Find the power delivered. Find the power delivered. That was the question. Now, this was slightly lengthy, but it is not very difficult. Okay. When force is given, power is asked. The main formula that should click is power is force dot velocity. So force I know, I need to know velocity. How do I find velocity? Well, I need to know acceleration. Acceleration is force by mass. So it will be, oh, it's in vector, it's in 2 dimension. So we need to be little bit careful here. 60 by 2 I cap minus 60 square by 2 j cap. So this will be 3t I cap minus 3t square j cap. That is your acceleration. That is your acceleration, right? Now, once I get this as my acceleration, I will integrate this to find the velocity. Velocity is integral of a dt. Velocity is integral of a dt. That's all you need to do. Okay. So, it will be nothing but 3 outside t dt I cap minus 3 outside, and again we have t square dt j cap. That's all. So, every limit is from 0 to t. 0 to t, I have to see the initial velocity 0 and final velocity at some time I have to find it out. So the velocity will be 3, t's integral is t square by 2, but this is going to be, oh no, don't cancel. This is going to be I cap minus, this is going to be 3 t cube by 3 j cap. This 3 and this 3 just got cancelled. That is what velocity is. Now the last part is using this formula. So it is F dot V. So power will be force. Force is this 6t I cap minus 6t square j cap dot product with this whole thing, which is 3 by 2 t square I cap minus t cube j cap. Okay. Now you know how this works. Dot product I with I, j with j. I with I, j with j. How many of you got the correct answer? How many of you got the correct answer? Let me know, my dear warriors. What is the power coming out to be? See if it is coming out to be option B. Already somebody said it. Very good, Chintu. Very good, Anant. Yes. Miru ella unnaru? Everyone? Done well? Yes. Solanga, everyone. Come on. Let me know if you guys got this. Let me know if you guys got this as option B. So after taking the dot product, this goes with this, this goes with this. That's all. So you're just going to get 9t cube minus 6t raised to 5 watts. That is the power which is being delivered. Yes, the shift one was actually hard, Venula. Yes, it was comparatively hard. So we are going to come back, okay, with physics, more questions of physics. But before that, let's continue with chemistry. So I'm going to invite your chemistry master teachers, okay, onto the screen, and then you're going to have maths and then physics again. Don't worry, don't go anywhere. Keep smashing the like button. Invite your friends to the channel. Invite your friends to the Vedantu JEE English channel now, my dear warriors, okay? So let's get chemistry right now. Let's get chemistry right now. Hold on. All right, so both your ma'ams are going to be here. Let's get their presentations ready. Where is it? Please come fast. All right, just 1 second, it will come up, I think. Yep. So, hello, Srivatsan. And Uchuk Puchuk is also here. Uchuk Puchuk, how are you? Those who attended and feel your answer is correct, kindly let other attenders also know the right answer. Very good, Shobha. Yes, that's what we all need. Definitely. Very good. Keep joining. Yes. Sir, will my NEET be the same? I'll be making a separate video for NEET students on their NEET English channel, definitely, to let you know what to expect based out of the current JEE pattern. No, physics is not over. There are many questions, Chaitra. Hold on. Hello, Sridharan. Hello, Savasa.
Yo guys, what's up? Oh, I came without the jacket. Chalo, it's okay. I'm not in the Vedantu uniform, but I guess it's okay. What is more important is to solve the question, isn't it? Yes, guys, how are you all? Quickly go ahead and hit the like button. What is this? So many of you are watching. Why so many why such less likes? Come on, guys. Hit the like button right away. I need more likes. Yes. Tomorrow's paper will be hard. I am not an astrologer, but I can predict. I don't think it will be too tough. I think it'll be fine. Just like how all the other shifts had been. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be easy. This time, the whole question paper, the whole, the scenario of the question paper looks very easy. Yes. How are you? Better now, but not so much. Not so great. Not so great. You guys are liking it? Awesome. So chalo, quickly let us download this and let us start. Wait, how do I download this? Here you go. So how was the paper, by the way? How was the chemistry part? Was it easy? Was it tough? What did you think? Come on, chat up, guys. Yes, chat up. How was the question? Hi, Chaitra. Hi, Harsha. Hi, Suhas. Yes. How was it? Was it easy? Was it tough? What did you think? How did you think it was?
Did you download?
Yes, I just did. And swap done. Huh? Should I? Just a second. Guys, another moment, please. Sorry, there is... Done? Should I refresh it once? Done? Another time, should I refresh? Okay. Sorry guys, just a minute. We'll tell you all the answers. Did it get downloaded? Yes. And here we are. All right, my bachus. So here we are, and the first question is, which of the following is least ionic? I mean, once again, everybody, I need to ask this question. Was it even a JEE question paper? Really? I mean, all you had to do is just use here Fayance rule. Now, what we do not know is, are these the exact question? Are these the exact option? Because in some of the students were saying that this is CaCl2. Some of the students are saying that it is COCl2. Now, everybody, what is Fayance rule? Do we all know this? HCl, a small cation, large anion, isn't it? Yes. So, from that, if the option had COCl2, then this will be the correct answer. But in case it was not COCl2 and if it was CaCl2, then AgCl is going to be your correct answer. All right, everybody, can you all quickly tell me what was it? Was it COCl2 or was it CaCl2? If it was CaCl2, then AgCl is the correct answer. But if you had the option COCl2, then COCl2 is the correct answer. COCl2 is the highest covalent character. It exhibits highest covalent character, hence that will be the correct answer. In case it had the option was CaCl2, then you can opt for AgCl. So which one is it? D only? Okay, D only. The correct answer, writing it down here. Wow. Correct answer, writing it down here, and I wrote Ca. Okay, so COCl2. This is the correct answer. This is the correct option. All right. Yes. Uchuk Puchuk, what are you asking? First of all, your name is funny, and now you want me to predict April attempt. Pehle padh lete hain, hai na? Let us first study for the April attempt, then we will tell you. Right? चलो आगे बढ़ते हुए, moving on guys, moving on. So this is the 5 answer rule that I just told you about. Here is the explanation. Yes, and we have studied this, by the way, in chemical bonding we have studied this. Even when we were solving the question paper, we have studied this. Yes, चलो guys, moving on. Why AgCl? पिटाई एग्जाम दे के आए हो अभी, है ना? Now also you are asking why AgCl. Just explain 5 answer rule. Now moving on to the next question. Select the option of the correct property, paramagnetic and diamagnetic. So basically there were, I think, some bits of options and you had to identify which one is paramagnetic, which one is diamagnetic. Now the correct answer is this. Yes. How so? Now, of course, what you can do is you can calculate, you know the atomic number of nickel, then you can calculate the electronic configuration, then you can find the oxidation state, then you can, remove the electrons and then find out what is the correct electronic configuration and then go for the pairing up, not pairing up, all of that. But that is the longer route. However, as I taught you in JEE, it's not only how much you have studied, it is also about how precise you are and how fast you can calculate. So from this, we can very easily tell that CO is a strong field ligand, isn't it? If it is a strong field ligand, what will happen? Pairing up of electrons will happen, isn't it? Pairing of electrons will happen, and if pairing of electrons happen, we all know that what contributes towards the magnetic moment? Unpaired electron. If there is no unpaired electron, then this will be diamagnetic. Correct, everybody? This is going to be diamagnetic. However, we also know that Cl, anionic ligands, are always the weak field ligand and they do not ask the electrons to pair up. So, because this is a weak field ligand, there won't be any pairing. No pairing, that means that the electrons, there will be unpaired electrons which can contribute towards the magnetic moment. Hence, we can say that this is paramagnetic. All right. Yes, this is clear, everybody. Is this the answer, guys? Is this the answer? This is what you got? This is what did you get? Yes. Yes. Done, guys? This is clear? Is this clear? Is this clear or not? Come on, guys. Was it the option was like this? The option was this. There was an option like this. Thank you so much, Pratap Reddy, so much. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, this belongs to class 12. This belongs to coordination compound. Yes, this is from coordination compound, everybody. All right. Yes. Okay. Moving on from here. Next question is, I suppose, yes, this is a question that Nandini ma'am is going to take. Yes, here we go.
Hello students. Okay, so how is your chemistry exam? Okay, we're getting a lot of chats. So look at this question number 3 with the statement 1, which is S8 disproportionates into H2SO3 and S-2 in alkaline medium. So this is the first statement given to you. In this statement, this question is again from your redox reactions, right? Till now, whatever disproportionation reactions we've been doing in all the shifts up to here, all the reactions were from your D or F block, right? Right now, okay, so the JEE has leveled up and now they're asking questions from your redox reaction. Disproportionation reaction means what? What is the first thing that should come into your mind? Any element which has the capacity to show 3 kinds of oxidation state. Minimum 3 oxidation state. Any element which shows minimum 3. Remember, oxidation states can undergo disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reaction means the element A will undergo reduction as well as -1 as well as oxidation in the similar reaction. In the same reaction, it will undergo reduction as well as oxidation. Correct? Such kind of reactions.
Apparently not the question. Please let us know, guys, what was the question. We are not very sure what was the question, but I guess there was something that was related to S8 and ClO4, right? Was it not?
What was the question then?
What was the question?
So this, so actually many students have given us this question. This question seems to be correct. Probably the values or
Could be, and maybe, I don't know, some of you might not have had this question. Could
Yeah.
be. Anyway, let us just explain this because it is going to be beneficial.
Yeah, this is from redox reaction. So what happens in your redox reaction? The S8, here sulfur is in zero oxidation state, correct? Now it is getting disproportionated. It means it should undergo reduction as well as oxidation in the similar reaction. So here, what is the oxidation state of H2S2O3? Here sulfur bacha is in its +2 oxidation state. Similarly, here sulfur is in -2 oxidation state. So can you see, from zero oxidation state, sulfur is oxidizing into +2 as well as reducing into -2 oxidation state. So this statement seems to be the correct statement. This reaction happens in the alkaline medium. Look at this screenshot from the NCERT given in your NCERT. Can you see the second most reaction? The second most reaction is S8 in an alkaline medium undergoes to form S2- plus S2O3 plus 6H2O water molecules. Again, a redox reaction screenshot from your NCERT. The entire paper was from your NCERT, correct? So this is a screenshot over here, as you can see. So the first statement seems to be very true. Look at statement number 2. Statement 2 is ClO4- undergoes disproportionation reaction in acidic medium. Okay? So the first criteria, let us look at the oxidation state of Cl in ClO4-. So what is the oxidation state of Cl in ClO4-? Here oxygen bacha, here chlorine seems to be in what oxidation state? Let us calculate X plus 2 minus 2 into 4 is equals to -1. So X here seems to be in its highest +7 oxidation state, correct? It cannot oxidize further, right? It is in the highest oxidation state. Here Cl is in its highest oxidation state, hence it can only undergo reduction and not oxidation, correct? So it will not show disproportionation reaction in altogether. So this statement is a very, very false statement. Okay? So what is the first thing that you actually got from this question? The thing to remember is only those compounds will show a disproportionation reaction which are not in its extreme oxidation states, right? It should not be in the lowest or in the highest oxidation state. It should be somewhere in the middle so that it can show both reduction as well as oxidation in the same reaction, correct? Now let's move on to the next question. Next question is number of isomeric products formed by monochlorination of 2-methylbutane in presence of sunlight. Okay? This question is from your hydrocarbons chapter, correct? So monochlorination means what? The answer is already given here, but I will explain to you how that answer comes. So this monochlorination of 2-methylbutane. So here is the 2-methyl part, right? And this is a 2-methylbutane. Monochlorination in presence of sunlight. So here, this is how the reaction will take place. It will form what kind of products? It can form all these products. Look at the products here. This is CH3. The Cl, number 1, Cl can get attached over here, right? Okay, this is the number first product. Number second kind of product can be the Cl can get attached over here. The third kind of product is the Cl can get attached over here, right? And the fourth kind of product that we can expect is the Cl can get attached over here, right? Any problem? So these 4 kind of products can be formed. In monochlorination means what? The chlorine can get attached to any of these positions, right? There is these are the 4 kinds of isomers that we can expect through monochlorinated product. Okay? Now let us check for stereochemistry. Let's check for chiral carbon in each of the cases. In the first product, is there any chiral carbon present over here? Yes, I can see there is one chiral carbon here, right? So So this chiral carbon will have how many stereoisomers? So we will use the formula 2 to the power n. 2 to the power n. N here is the number of chiral atoms in this molecule, which is 1. So 2 to the power 1. No. Does this compound have any chiral carbon? Yes. Here this is again a chiral carbon. So 2 to the power 1, which is equals to 2 isomers. This will show. Now count the total number of isomers that are possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus these two will show one more isomers. So the total number of isomers shown by monochlorination product is number 6. Right? How? Because this will show two kind of isomers, R and S. This will again show R and S isomerism. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 5 and 6. So 6 kind of isomers are possible. Okay, everything clear? Okay, next. Okay.
Next. What is this? Acha. Huh. Okay, next question is from the vitamins A, B1, B6, B12, C, D and K, the number of vitamins that can be stored in our body is. So guys, we all know that, I mean, this is something that you have studied in your 9th or 10th standard biology, isn't it? So once again, here we all know that vitamins are of two types. There is fat soluble and there is water soluble. Now, which one do you think you can store it in your body? Will you be able to store the water soluble vitamins? Not at all. You will be able to solve the fat soluble vitamins, isn't it? And the fat soluble vitamins, there are only 4, which is A, D, E and K. So from this question, that means vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K. That means 3 is the correct answer. Yes, 3 is the correct answer. Is that right, everybody? Is this was the option? Was it an integer based question? If it was, number of vitamins that can be stored, so the answer should be 3 here. Yes, answer should be 3 here, right? E was also there. Acha, if E was also there, if let's say there was also E here, E was also mentioned, then what we are going to do is we are going to not write it as 3, we are going to write it as 4. All right. Yes, these are the 4 vitamins that you can store it in your body. All right, everybody. E was also there. Mention. I have mentioned it, bacha. Yes. All right, guys. Next question is, water soluble vitamins can't be stored in our body. Yes, that is true. Now the next question, this is a thermodynamic question. Everybody, please have a look at the data and let us know if it is true or if it is wrong. And we can see that the question is, if 5 moles of an ideal gas expands from 10 liter to volume of 100 liter at 300 Kelvin under isothermal and reversible condition, then what is the work done? All right, so what do we do here? We can see that N is equal to 5 moles. That is clearly given. N is equal to 5 because 5 moles, that's given to us. Yes, then they are saying that it is an ideal gas that expands from 10 liter to volume of 100 liter. That means our V1 is equal to 10 liter and our V2 is equal to 100 liter, isn't it? Yes, apart from that, what else is given to you? 300 Kelvin. Temperature is given to you. Temperature is given to you as 300 Kelvin, isn't it? Then under isothermal and reversible condition, what is work done? So W for reversible condition is what, guys? Anybody who knows the formula here? Anybody who knows the formula? Anybody who knows the formula? Anybody who knows the formula, guys? Come on, quick. What is work done? This will be minus 2.303 nRT log V2 divided by V1. Is that right? All you have to do is just substitute the values, which is minus 2.303. N is here 5 multiplied with 8.314 multiplied with 300 log base 10 here 100 divided by 10, which the value will be 1. The value will be 1 for this term. This will be equal to 1 here. And the rest you can just calculate. What will be the answer, guys? What will be the answer? The answer, I think you can calculate. This is how you are supposed to do this question. Yes, this is how you are supposed to do this question. Now, I do not have the calculator, so you can just calculate and let me know. Okay. You can just calculate and let me know. All right, everybody. Who is this who is asking about vitamin B12? But I have just explained everything that I had. I told you that the fat soluble ones are A, D, E, and K. So the A, D, E, and K. So the answer has to be 4. All right. That is the correct answer. Moving on. Next question. Okay, I think here, if you could tell me it's not 36 hours, I suppose it is 120 minutes, right? I suppose it is 120 minutes because if they have given the first order reaction half-life in hours and then they are asking you that what is the answer in hour, it doesn't seem very JEE material, isn't it? Doesn't seem very JEE material. So I suppose that is what the question is. The question was half-life of a first order reaction is 120 minutes. Find out time in hour required for concentration of reactant to get reduced by 90%. Now everybody, do we all know that T half is equal to 0.693 divided by K. That means from here we can calculate K. Our K is going to be 0.693 divided by T half is 120 minutes. So we will keep it as 120. Now that we have calculated K, what do we have to do next? Next, what we have to do is, what is the formula? We know that K is equal to 2.303 divided by T. Yes, divided by T. Log, find out time required for, so A naught divided by A minus X. Yes, that means that I can write T is equal to 2.303 divided by 0.693 divided by 120 multiplied with log of A naught. A naught is going to be 100, let's assume. So 100 minus 90 is going to be 10. So that means this value is equal to 1. Now if you calculate this, if you try to calculate this, what will we get? 2.303 multiplied with 120 divided by 0.693. 0.693. Calculate this, guys. I think this should almost be around 2.303, 0.693 multiplied with 120. I think this should be almost around 400. If it is 400, then this comes up to be in minutes. From minutes, you have to convert it into hour. That means that will almost be equal to 7 hours. Almost. Again, I have not calculated. Please check the calculation. Yes. From here, please check the answer and check the calculation. I am assuming and doing it. Please check the calculation and tell me, okay? Please check the calculation and tell me. I'm not very sure. Is this the answer? Was it supposed to be 7 hours or something like this? I'm not very sure, guys. Please let me know. 400 minutes. Yeah, 396, so almost 400. Yeah, almost 400. Now, if they have asked you to calculate it in hours, if you are supposed to calculate it in hours, then I think it should be this. But if it has, the question was about finding the T in just minutes, then this can be the answer. All right, then this can be the answer. Sure, let's move on then. Shall we move on to the next question? 7. Ayo, thank you so much. You calculate and tell me. Okay, I'm not very good at it, but I somehow tried to do this. Shall we move on? Do we have more question? Yeah, I think we do. We do have more question. Oh yeah, this was a very simple and easy question. Value of all quantum number for outermost electron of potassium. So everybody, we all know potassium's atomic number is 19. If it is 19, how do we write it? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and come on, just addition, yeah, 4s1, isn't it? Now that 4s1 we have found out, that means that our principal quantum number n is equal to 4. What is going to be our L? Azimuthal quantum number is going to be 0. If it is 0, then ml is equal to 0, and that means our magnetic spin quantum number is going to be equal to plus half or minus half. Is that correct? Yes? Was this the option? Oh my God, somebody has given us a super chat of 40 rupees. Thank you so much. 250 करके आयो, बहुत बढ़िया बच्चा, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. I really hope that you get your dream college. It will be amazing. It'll be amazing. Let us know when the result comes out. ठीक है? Chalo, moving on from here. This was a very simple and easy question, right? Very simple and easy question. Chalo, moving on to the next question here. Over to Nandini, ma'am. Yes. Here we go.
Yeah. So again, bacha, this question is from the name reactions. As I've continuously told you in all these sessions that name reactions are really important. Every time there's like 2 or 3 name reactions asked in each shift. So let us look what reaction is this. What is the name of the given reaction? From benzene, you are making a benzaldehyde using the reagents carbon monoxide in presence of HCl, anhydrous AlCl3 and CuCl. Very, very easy preparation of benzaldehyde reaction. This is called Gatter-Mann-Koch reaction, right? This is Gatter-Mann-Koch reaction. Okay? This is the reaction. Okay, there's a name reaction. You have to do nothing. What happens in this case is that this carbonyl group reacts with HCl first and forms a species called HC triple bond O kind of species. And now this carbon has a positive charge, this has a negative charge. And what happens? This negative charge actually attacks your AlCl3, which is what? A Lewis acid. And what happens then? Your benzaldehyde is formed. Mechanism is not asked. Mechanism is not asked in any of the cases. We have solved all the January shifts until now, and in none of the reactions any mechanism was asked. The reactions were very, very direct. You just had to know the reagents as well as the reactant as well as the product form as well as the name of the reaction. That is it. The paper was really, really easy. This is called the Gatter-Mann-Koch reaction. We have done this. Now we are back to question number 10. Again, a very interesting question. Look at the question. Aniline does not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. What is the Friedel-Crafts reaction? Okay, let me draw the structure of aniline. This is the structure of aniline. There is a benzene ring. To the benzene ring, ammonia group is attached, right? Ammonia group is attached like this, and ammonia, as we all know, has lone pair of electrons, correct? Now, Friedel-Crafts reaction means what? Whenever I am trying to react it with a Lewis acid such as AlCl3. For alkylation, what I need? For alkylation, I need a RCl reagent, or for acylation, I can use RCOCl reagent, right? So this is how a Friedel-Crafts reaction undergoes. So can you see in Friedel-Crafts reaction, the main catalyst is this Lewis acid. What is the function of a Lewis acid? That it is electron deficient, right? This AlCl3 species is just a 6 electron species. It is not an 8 electron species, which means its octet is not complete. So it behaves as a very, very good Lewis acid. And what is the function of Lewis acid? That it accepts electron in its orbital, right? In aluminium's p orbital, it will accept the electron. And can you look at this aniline? What does aniline have? Aniline has excess of lone pair. So what happens, bacha, in this case? Aniline actually donates its electrons to the vacant orbital of aluminium, and a salt is formed in this case. What kind of salt? Amine and aluminium salt is formed in this case, and hence your acetylation or alkylation reaction will not proceed any further due to the formation of this aluminium and aniline salt, right? So this is a very important reaction, and their statement 1 stands correct, that aniline will not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. This is a true statement because such kind of salt will be formed. Now statement number 2, this is due to salt formation with aluminium chloride. True, again, that's what I taught you, because this is an acid, and because this aniline group has a lot of electron pairs, and we know any species which is rich in electron pair actually act as a Lewis base, right? And what is the function of an acid plus base? An acid and a base reaction always forms a salt. So whenever these two react together, it will form a salt, with aluminium chloride. So both of these statements are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of that assertion statement, right? Statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Extremely good question. I like this question. Let's move on to the next question. ठीक है? Okay, now again look at this question. This is again your Friedel-Crafts acylation. What is this group called? COCl group is called acyl group, right? So here a very simple Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction will go on. So here this is your benzene ring, and with the benzene ring we will attach your CO phenyl group. That is it. This such simple reaction, again a name reaction, Friedel-Crafts acylation was asked. No mechanism and no tricky question, just a simple reaction. If you know the reactant and the product and the reagent, you'll be able to solve these kind of questions. Okay? Next question. Find the molarity of 1 liter solution of H2SO4. Okay, ma'am, you want to take this question?
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty, everybody. Yes. What are you waiting about? I am waiting. For what? Okay, guys. Find the molarity of 1 liter solution of H2SO4. Given density is 1.54 G by cc and have purity 70%. All right. So that means here density is given to you. Density is equal to 1.54. Right? Achha, now tell me, was this the unit? Was this the unit, or was it gram per milliliter only? Again, not very sure about it. Okay. Now, volume is 1 liter. So, volume can also be written as 1000 milliliter. Am I right? Yes. H2SO4. What is the weight? One second, guys. Here. Acha. Now, since we have figured out that volume is equal to 1000 milliliter and rho is equal to 1.54, that means that weight of the solution in terms of this can be written as 1540, isn't it? Yes, 1540 gram. And now for H2SO4, what do we have? 70% purity. That means 70 divided by 100 multiplied with 1540. Calculate this, how much should you be getting? Now we want to calculate moles, okay? Now we want to calculate moles. So moles will be this cancel, 7 divided by 10, that means 0.7. 0.7 multiplied with 1540 divided by, what is the weight of H2SO4? 98. And that if you calculate, I think it should come up to be 98, 0.7, 1540, 11 moles, I'm guessing. Is it 11? That's how we are supposed to calculate it, I'm guessing. That's how we are supposed to calculate it. 11. That's it. This is how we are going to calculate. Now we have calculated number of moles we have calculated. We can calculate molarity. That's it. Are we done with the number of questions? Or do we have more? We have more? Oh yeah, we have more. Another question? Yes?
Yeah. How are you liking this session, guys? Is it helpful? Have these solutions been helpful for you for your JEE shifts, right? So tomorrow is the last shift, the last morning and the evening shift will be there. Tomorrow is the last day for your JEE exam. So please focus on these questions, because as we've seen the trend, the topics and the concepts and sometimes even the questions have been repeated in the various shifts. Okay? Now look at this question. Here there is an alkene, a cycloalkene given to you, and you are asked to react it with DCl and not HCl. DCl means what? We are using the isotope of hydrogen, that is deuterium. Okay? And here what kind of reaction will take place? Again, a very easy mechanism. Here DCl will break down into what? It is an ionic compound, so it will become D plus and Cl minus ion. Correct? Now what will be the reaction? Because this is positive and your alkene, this pi bond is electron rich bond. So therefore this pi bond will attack your positive charge. And what will happen, bacha? When this pi bond will attack the positive charge, Therefore, your D will get attached here and the positive charge, bacha, will come here. Why? Because this is forming, when the positive charge comes here, this is actually becoming what? This is becoming a tertiary carbocation which is more stable. Hence, when this bond breaks, the positive charge actually goes to that carbon which is forming the tertiary carbocation. Right? Now this Cl minus is left. Right? This negative charge will now attack your positive here, and now what will be the final product formed? The final product formed will be somewhat like, here will be your Cl and here will be your D, and here the H which was already present with your alkene. This is the final product. So there would be multiple options given to you, where sometimes the D would be attached here, anywhere the D could be attached, but this is the right answer. Okay? So follow this concept. And some people were also saying ki ma'am, will there be ring expansion taking place in this scenario? No bacha, ring expansion only take place if this positive charge was outside the ring, right? Here the positive charge is inside the ring, so there is no scope of ring expansion. But if the positive charge was somewhere outside the ring, then the ring expansion would have taken place. So this would be the final product with no ring expansion possible in this case. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah, this is again directly from NCERT. I don't think we have the screenshot right here, right now.
Yeah.
But trust me that this is exactly from NCERT. Not a single word different, ma'am, pen. Sorry. Yes, there is some fragrance oil found in flowers which are water insoluble. Water insoluble, that means we can expect it to be oil phase, right? But can be mixed water in vapor phase. What is the best method to extract this oil compound? Exactly. If it is, we want to extract this oil compound, that means that it is going to be steam distillation. Okay, it is going to be steam distillation. Like I said, this is exactly from NCERT. We probably do not have the, we do not have the screenshot here, but we will show it to you later on. Ma'am, the last question, I guess we have.
Yeah, we have like 2 more, I guess.
2 more? Okay. So
Yeah.
2 more questions, then we will be done with chemistry.
And then maths.
And then you will have mathematics and
Correct.
physics.
Yeah, don't miss the maths part, because math, as we know, question got repeated this time, as Namrata ma'am was telling us.
Yeah.
Some of the questions are actually getting repeated, so please focus on your maths as well. Okay, look at the question number 15. This is correct order of electrophilic aromatic substitution. What do you understand by electrophilic aromatic? Like whichever, when the benzene ring is electron rich, right? When the benzene ring is electron rich, it will undergo electrophilic, means electron loving reactions. So what we have to focus on? We have to focus on making the ring electron rich, right? So now let us write the order of the reaction. Correct order will be whichever benzene ring is more electron rich will show more electrophilic reactions. Okay, easy peasy concept. Now can you see that there is toluene given to you, benzene, chloroform and nitrobenzene given to you. This should not be chloroform, this should be chlorobenzene, right? Correct this should be chlorobenzene, nitrobenzene, benzene and toluene. Okay? So I think that because toluene has a CH3 group attached to it, right? This CH3 group will do what? Because CH3 is an electron donating group, it is increasing the electron density on the ring. It is showing plus I effect on this. So this will have the most electrophilic reaction. This will show most electrophilic reaction. Then it will be your benzene, right? And then it will be your chlorobenzene. Then it will be your chlorobenzene. Why? Because chlorobenzene has a slightly deactivating effect on the ring, which means what? Deactivating means what? Ki it is not able to increase the electron density on the ring, except it is decreasing the electron density. And as you know, nitrobenzene is what? Nitrobenzene, NO2 is the most electron withdrawing group. So this is decreasing electron density on the ring. Hence, electrophilic reactions will not be possible with nitrobenzene. So the most electrophilic reactions will occur with toluene, then benzene, then chlorobenzene, and then your nitrobenzene. So understand the concept, because questions might not be repeated, but the concept will surely be repeated in your next shift. Okay? Next question. Next question is again from your redox reactions. A very basic reaction. So do not, if you have your exam tomorrow and you're watching this video right now, you are in extremely good hands. I mean, look at this reaction. So your first focus should be to go through all the reactions which are given in your redox reactions chapter of your 11th class. Okay, go through all those reactions, because this is the third reaction that we are watching in just single shift, and that too just from first one chapter, that is your redox reaction. Okay? So when I react KMnO4 with C2O4 2 minus, this is correct. This is C2O4 2 minus. What are the products that I get? So these are the equations, because even the coefficients can be asked. This time only the products were asked probably. The next time coefficients can also be asked. So please learn to balance the equation as well. This is given in your NCERT again, not anywhere else. Okay? Now let us do two more questions which I have with me. Okay? The question is correct structure of 2,3-dibromo-1-phenylbutane. Again, a very simple question. The question is correct structure of 2,3-dibromo of 2,3-dibromo-1-phenylbutane. Was this the question asked? Was this the question asked, Bachcha Party? Was this the question asked? Okay? So the structure is extremely easy. Once again, 2,3-dibromo-1-phenylbutane means what? It means that I just have to draw, the main chain is of 4 carbons. So I've drawn 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And on your first position, there's a phenyl group. So I will attach a benzene ring over here. Okay? The next is on your second and third position, there is 2 bromo attached. This is first carbon, this is second carbon, right? Here there is one bromine, the other bromine is here. So this is the correct structure of whatever compound was asked to you. Correct? Now let's move on to the last question of the evening. The last question given to you is, we are back to question number 18. We have solved 18 questions of chemistry. Okay. So the question asked to you is, let me take my notebook. For a diatomic molecule having bond length is given to you. Bond length is 1 Armstrong. Okay, 1 Armstrong bond length is given to you, and your dipole moment is given to you as 1.25 dBi. Okay, and you have to find the value of Q. Okay, you have to find the value of charge, and it is also given that 1 dBi is equals to 10 to the power minus 18 ESU centimeters. Okay, again a very easy question. What is the formula for dipole moment? It is mu is equals to Q into D. Your mu is already given. It is 1.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 18, right? And here it will be what? Minus 18 ESU centimeters. The charge given to you is what? We have to calculate the charge, and the distance is given to you in Armstrong. In 1 Armstrong is equals to what, bacha? It's equals to 10 to the power minus 8 centimeters. Correct? So now if I'll calculate the value of Q, it comes out to be 1.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 10 ESU. So this is the final and last question of chemistry. Now let us welcome Namrata ma'am for maths.
Yes. So till the time ma'am opens her PPT, let me tell you one correction, one small correction, everybody. There was this question regarding vitamins, right? So I told you just now that vitamin A, D, E, K, they are fat soluble and they can be stored in your body. However, I have just checked the NCERT and I found out that vitamin B12, even though it is a water soluble vitamin, however, you can store it in the liver. Your body can store it in the liver. So that means that apart from A, D, E, K, vitamin B12 can also be stored in your liver. So the correct answer should be 5. If E, K, A, D, all of these were there, apart from that vitamin B12 was there, that means that 5 is the correct answer. All right, everybody. And now I think we are ready for mathematics. So almost over to Namrata ma'am, guys. Here we go. Here we go.
Yo. What's up? What's up? Mathematics section. I am ready with almost more than 12 questions, right? So we will discuss in one go 12 questions for mathematics. And you know what? I'm actually happy with the mathematics. The questions are not that simple, because when the question becomes simple, the teachers become really scared that what will happen to the level of JEE. Okay. All right. So this is the very first question you can see on your screen, and it is very easy question. This one is actually easy question. It says that your function is an increasing function and it is given that limit of f of 7x by f of x is given as 1. So right, so f of infinity by f of again infinity is becoming 1. All right, and what we need to figure out is limit of x tend to infinity, f of 5x upon fx minus 1. Now clearly, the moment you plug in infinity, now it will become f of infinity upon f of infinity, which is given as 1 only. We can prove this by sandwich theorem as well. So this will 1 minus 1 will be 0. So option A is absolutely right. So this is actually very intuitive question. Although you may ask me a question that, ma'am, how come is this possible? F of 7x by x is 1. F of 5x by f of x is also 1. So this can be clearly proved with the help of sandwich theorem. Okay. But yes, since this is JEE Main, we need to save our time. So that's why this method. Let's move on to the next question, which says, okay, so one more information is missing. Z1 plus Z2 is given as 5. Okay. So that means Z1 plus Z2 is given as 5, Z1 cube plus Z2 cube is given as 20 plus 15 iota, and we are here for Z1. Okay, so this is something actually misprint. So Z1 की power 4 plus Z2 की power 4 का modulus. Okay, all right. So in here, what I'll be doing is Z1 plus Z2 का whole cube. I need to find. That would be equal to Z1 cube plus Z2 cube plus 3Z1 Z2 Z1 plus Z2. Right? This question is a little bit on calculative side. The moment I put 5 ka cube 125, that would be equal to 12 plus 15 iota plus 3 Z1 Z2 and Z1 plus Z2 is 5. So in here I am looking for the value of Z1 Z2. Okay. So that would be what? Tell me. So first of all, 125 minus 20 will be what? 105 minus 15 iota will be equal to 15 Z1 Z2. What we can do over here is divide by 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15, 5, and this is 21. So 21 minus 3 iota, or rather, okay. This is 15 iota, right? So yes. Cool. Is equals to 3 Z1 Z2. So 3 and 3 are also gone. 7 minus iota is nothing but Z1 Z2. Right? This is negative sign. Oh, oops. Yes. This is minus sign, no? No, this is plus only. This is plus only. Correct. So till here I have done the correct thing. Correct? No calculation error. It was 120. You are saying 120. Okay. So maybe this was 120. Okay. Now Z1, Z2 is with us. You see the algorithm part. Don't get into the numbers part, because numbers can be here and there, but see the overall part, the algorithm. Okay, so Z1, Z2 value from here I can calculate. Now what I am looking for is Z1 power 4 plus Z2 power 4. So first of all, Z1 plus Z2 whole square. This will be equals to z1 square plus z2 square plus twice z1 z2. So you can put the value of z1 z2 over here, right? So this would be 5 is equals to z1 square plus z2 square plus twice of 7 minus iota. 7 2s are 14. 5 minus 14 would be, so minus 9 plus 2 iota is equals to z1 square plus z2 square. Again, square both the sides. The moment you square it both the sides, na? The moment you square it both the sides, 75 you are saying. Okay. The moment you square it both the sides, I have done this nicely, na? 125, this is already given to you. 3 z1 z2, z1 plus z2, 5 3s are 15. So this is 105 minus 15 iota. This is absolutely correct. 7 minus iota. Yes, now square it both the sides. The moment you square it, 2 iota minus 9. 2 iota minus 9, okay, is equals to z1 plus z1 square plus z2 square. Eraser. Okay. Square both the sides. 4 iota square plus 81 minus 9 2s are 18. 18 into 2. 36 iota is equals to z1 square plus z2 square ka whole square. Right? So this is what? 81 minus 4. This would be, okay, so 77, right? 81 minus 4 would be 77 minus 36 iota will be z1 square plus z2 square plus, sorry, power 4 plus 2 z1 z2 ka whole square. Now z1 z2 is what? Tell me. 7 minus iota. So this is 7 minus iota. 77 minus 36 iota minus of twice of, this is what? 7 minus iota ka square. This will give you z1 ki power 4 plus z2 ki power 4 ka modulus is what you need to figure out. Calculate this value, you will get it. Okay, I am not doing further calculation. Square it, take modulus and then put the correct answer. So option 75, option B 75 will be your correct answer. Okay, all right, let me just move on to my next problem, which is this. Okay, now this is again very easy question. If you have basically learned the basics of ITF, right? So this is sine inverse sine 5. Sine 5 lies in which quadrant? Who is going to tell me? So this is 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2 and this is 2 pi, right? So this value, 5 value is closer to this 5 lie in third quadrant. In third quadrant, your sign is negative. All sign, tan, cos. Sign is negative, right? And when your sign is negative now, so your basically the 5 will come, so you need to actually convert it. So it will become 5 minus 2 pi, right? This should be negative quantity. Can you see? 5 minus 2 pi is equals to A. And what about B in third quadrant? So 1, 2, 3, sorry, fourth quadrant. Sorry, fourth quadrant. Yes. So fourth quadrant, in fourth quadrant, your cos inverse cos 5, right, is positive. And you know what? You need to actually basically convert this value in 0 to pi. Basically in first quadrant you have to convert, because in first quadrant cos is positive, and this you have to convert between minus pi by 2 to 0. So can you see 5 minus 2 pi is the negative value which is lying in this interval, and now we need to convert this in first quadrant. So B will be 2 pi minus 5. Very clearly you are looking for A square plus B square. By the way, if you have done any sign mistake now, then also your answer will be correct. Why? Because this is 5 minus 2 pi ka square and this is 2 pi minus 5 ka square. Square is there to protect you, and yes. So this will become twice of 4 pi square plus 25 minus 20 pi. So 40 pi, 50. Option A is absolutely right. Can you see? Yes, Uchuk Puchuk, 100% there will be classes for second attempt. Do not worry about that. And you know what? Now we know the pattern. Now we know what is coming. So second attempt, so we are going to kill it in second attempt. And you know what? Wait for 1 or 2 days. we will be revealing all the schedule, all the things. Okay, all right, till then just have fun and keep studying. All right, okay, so now this is again very easy question which says coin is biased. So that now biased coin, you know, unbiased, biased, do you know? So biased coin means that basically, yes, the biased coin means that probability of getting head is twice as likely as tail, right? So probability of getting head is equal to twice probability of getting a tail. And you know what? Probability of head plus probability of tail is equals to 1, right? Either head or tail will occur. So over here, if I write it this way, so clearly probability of head is coming out as 2/3. You can take this as x also. Probability of tail is coming out as 1/3. It is satisfying, okay? Now what we are here to calculate is probability of getting 2 tails and 1 head. So 2 tails and 1 head. So 1 head, 2 tail. Tail, head, tail. So basically position of head is either this or this or this. So basically 3 things are possible, 3 cases are possible. 3 multiply. Now 2 tail that means 1/3 ka square and 1 head is 2/3. So 3 and 3 are cancelled out. 2/9. Can you see? Easy peasy. Easy question. Yes, Murugraj, absolutely right. Oh, no, absolutely wrong. C option is incorrect. Because 3 is getting cancelled out now. We've got 3 cases. 2 tails and 1 head. Right? It may be possible that first toss will give you head and rest 2 tail. It may be possible that first toss will give you tail, then head, then tail, and it may be possible first 2 tail and last head. So 3 multiplication is with 3 is absolutely important, right? Okay, so let's not forget that. All right, we have another question on our screen. E की power sin x. Put sin x is equals to t. So e की power t. No, actually, no. Put e की power sin x is equals to t. Yes. E की power sin x is equals to t. So this will become t minus 2/t is equals to 2. This is a quadratic in t, right? So t square minus 2 is equals to 2t. So t square minus 2t minus 2 is equals to 0. Apply formula method. So t will be equals to 2 plus minus square root of 4 plus 4 2s are 8 by 2. That's it. So t is equals to, okay, all right. So this is 1 plus minus root 3. So t cannot be negative. So 1 minus root 3 will give you negative value. Rejected. T negative is not possible. So t can be 1 plus root 3. And also about this also we need to check. Please hold on. We need to check. T is equals to 1 plus root 3. That means e की power sin x is 1 plus root 3. Let's take logarithm because sin x is involved now. Let's take logarithm. Okay. So if I take logarithm, okay, all right. So maximum to maximum, sin x can be equal to 1. Maximum value of sin x is equal to 1. The moment I put 1 na, e की power 1 and this is 1 plus root 3. So 1 plus 1.73. So this is 2.73. Okay. Maximum value of the left hand side is 2.71 because the value of E is 2.71. Maximum, your left hand side maximum value is 2.71, but your right hand side is saying that okay, become 2.73. Not possible. Okay, option D. Who all are saying option D? Option C, absolutely wrong. Right? Are you getting my point? Left hand side, the maximum value of left hand side is what? E raised to power 1, which is 2.71. Right? And your right hand side is becoming 2.7. LHS cannot touch value which is greater than 2.71. Okay? So zero solution for this question. All right. Next question. Again, from area under curve, we have 2 curves involved over here. Okay, so first curve, let me just plot this curve. Let me just plot it. One is 0, another is 4, and yes. So this is your 4. 0, 4. Okay. This is your curve. What about this curve? 4, 0 is the vertex of this curve. So this curve will look like this. Okay, you are looking for this area. So upper curve is clearly, this is upper curve, 4x minus x square. Minus what about lower curve? So lower curve is x minus 4 ka whole square upon 3 dx. Okay. Now we need to figure out this particular intersection point because the last upper limit is definitely 4. What about the lower limit? For lower limit, I need to equate this. Okay. So 3 times. Let's put the value of y 4x minus x square over here. 4x minus x square is equals to x minus 4 ka square. Right? Open it right away. 3 4s are 12x minus 3x square is equals to x square plus 16 minus 8x. 4 2s are 8. Right? So this will become 4x square and then we have minus 20x plus 16 is equals to 0. Take out 4 common. X square minus 5x plus 4 is equals to 0. Can you see this? 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 4 is already there. 4 is already there. This is 1 comma something. The moment I put 1 now, 4 minus 1 is what? So 1 comma 3. Anyway, we are not interested in this 3. So 1 to 4, this is your 1. So we need to integrate from 1 to 4. This is our integration. Just integrate it right away. So this will be x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus of this is what? X minus 4 ki power 3 by 9. Right? And this is 1 to 4. Okay. 1 to 4 again. So 4 ka square 16. 16 minus 1. So 15. 15 by 2. Sorry. 4x square. Okay. So we will be having 2 over here now. Yes. Yes, tell me. So this is 4x square by 2. So 2 will be here. Right? So 2 times 16 minus 1 to 2 times 15. And then over here 4 ka cube 64 minus 1 by 3. Okay, minus sign. Then we have 4 to 0. We have 1. So 3 ka cube with a negative sign. So 3 ka cube is 27 by 9. Okay. So value which I'm gonna get is 30. Then 63 by 3 is 9 minus 9. And then minus, what do we have? 3. So 30 minus 9 minus 3. Yes. So what is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? So 12. 30. So 63 by 3. 21. Sorry, this is 21, right? Yes, this is 21. So 30 minus 24. 30 minus 21 plus 3. So this is 9 plus 3 plus 3. Yes, this is plus 3. This should be plus 3. Minus and then one more minus over here. Will be minus. Yes. Okay. So plus 3. So 9 plus 3, 12 is the correct answer. Please check the calculation. Please once check the calculation over here. Moment I put 4, it will become 0. Minus sign is already there. The moment I put 1 now, so it will become minus 3 ka cube. So ek aur minus, this will become plus. It is becoming plus. So 9 plus 9 minus 3, 6. I guess 6 is coming. Okay, let me just rewrite it. So this is 6. 6 is the area. Okay. Right? Correct? Perfect. 6, 6, 6. All right, all right, all right. So here we have another question from sequence and series. And the question says, 2nd, 8th and 44th term of AP are equal to 1st, 2nd and 3rd terms of respectively of GP. First term of AP is given as 1. That means second term will be what? 1 plus D. This is your second term of AP, right? 1 plus 7D. This is your 8th term. And 1 plus 43D. This is your 44th term. But first, second and third terms of GP. Right? Here you are looking for S20 of arithmetic progression. All right. So first, second and third. What does that mean? 1 plus 7d ka whole square is equals to 1 plus d and 1 plus 43d. As simple as that. Okay. So 49d square plus 14d plus 1 is equals to 43d square plus 44d plus 1. Okay. Shift everything towards the left hand side, 6d square, and then we have minus of 30d, and then we have, okay, gone, 1 and 1 cancelled out. So d cannot be equal to 0, right? So d is equals to clearly 5. You have the first term of AP, you have common difference, you have number of terms, calculation of ST can never be this easy, right? 20 upon 2, 2 multiply 1 plus 19 times d. This is your, so 10, 5 nines are 45, 95 plus 2, and we have, so this is into 10, so 970. Can you see this? Absolutely option A, exactly matching, right? I can see Pavan, yes, absolutely right, absolutely right. Okay, let me move on to my next problem. Okay, so this is a very lengthy problem from indefinite integration. Let us do that. Okay, basically these are the type of questions which you need to leave. Yes, you don't need to solve it. Okay, but still I am here to solve, I am here to tell you. So first of all, in here what I'll be doing is I'll be only talking about this part. Okay, in the very end I'll be multiplying 120 by pi cube, because I don't want to write 120 by pi cube in each and every step. That's how you solve. Okay, so let us take this as I. All right. Okay, let me apply King's property. So now my I will become what? Tell me. So I will become, modulus is already there. Okay, so 0 to pi, everything is positive, so no need for modulus in the very first thing. Okay, so my first I is what? 0 to pi x square without modulus, because from 0 to pi, can you see, everything is positive. Sin ki power 4 plus cos ki power 4 dx. All right, this is my I. Now I'll be applying King's rule. So this will become 0 to pi minus x ka square. Okay, modulus is there. This time modulus is there. Okay, sin pi minus x is sin x. Cos pi minus x is minus cos x. That means what? So this minus cos x. Basically, everything else except this cos x is becoming negative. That means the expression, so 2i will be equal to, denominator is same. Okay, and sin x cos x is also same. We just need to add this. So this is x square minus of pi minus x ka square, bracket close, dx, integral 0 to pi. Right, the moment I solve this, na, x square will get cancelled out, and here I'll be getting 2 pi x minus x square. So 2 pi x minus x square sin cos upon sin ki power 4 cos ki power 4 integral 0 to pi, and we have 2i, don't forget this 2i dx. Okay, all right, let's separate it out. So your 2i will be equals to 2 pi x sin cos upon sin 4 cos 4 minus x square sin cos upon sin ki power 4 cos ki power 4, right? And this is, sorry, this is pi square. So this is pi square, integral 0 to pi, integral 0 to pi. One more time, I'm going to apply King's property in this, right? So I need to replace this x by pi minus x and add, so x will be removed. Whenever you see algebraic function along with trigonometric function, always apply King's property. Your algebraic function will be gone. Okay? So here also x will be replaced by pi minus x. Okay, so here x will be replaced by pi minus x. Okay, so this is 2 pi x, right? Okay, so pi minus x, this will become sin x cos x with a negative sign, so it will become 2 pi x. This is becoming 2x, right? Okay. करेक्ट किया है ना हमने 2x. All right. Give me a moment, let me just check. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Till here it is absolutely right. Okay. So now I'll be sharing you one more property, which is Queen's property, which says, so basically 0 to pi is there. I need to convert my limit from 0 to pi by 2. So 0 to 2a fx dx will be equal to 0 to a f of x dx plus 0 to a f of 2a minus x dx. Right? Yes. So can you see that this is 0 to pi? 0 to pi will get converted now and it will become what? It will become, so 0 to pi will get converted. It will become 0 to pi by 2 f of x dx, and this is 0 to pi by 2 f of pi minus x dx. This is what we need to do. Right? Okay, so f of x dx, f of pi minus x dx. Okay, so my f of x will be what? Tell me. So the moment I put f of x, it will be as it is, 2 pi x sin x cos x. Right? What about my this thing which is pi minus x? The moment I apply pi minus x, na, it will become, so this expression, my expression, hold on. Yes, so this whole expression will become what? Let me just tell you. Let me just write it down, whole expression. So this will become, I will be equal to 2 pi by 4, right, sin cos upon sin ki power 4 plus cos ki power 4. Right? This is 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. And minus, I have what? I have pi square sin x cos x upon sin ki power 4 plus cos ki power 4 dx. Again, 0 to pi by 2. Right? This is what we are going to get. Minus 2 sin square cos square. So this denominator will be what? 1 minus 2 sin square cos square. And what about this? This is sin 2x by 2. And this is pi by 4. This is 2 pi. Integration 0 to pi by 2 minus, what about this? Same thing. Pi square is there. 0 to pi by 2 sin cos. So sin 2x by sin, okay, sin ki power 4 plus cos ki power 4 again. Let me write it down as 1 minus 2 sin square cos square. Now you know what? 1 minus 2 sin square cos square can be written down as, so you just need one more 2 over here. So this is sin square 2x. Sin square 2x. Right? So this is becoming, do I have another slide? Yes. So I do have another slide. So this is basically pi square by 2. Right? So this is becoming minus pi square by 2. Okay, and we are having sin 2x 1 minus upon 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 sin square 2x. Integral 0 se pi by 2 dx. Okay, minus what do I have? Okay, so my expression is, yes, similar. Minus pi square integral 0 se pi by 2, same thing. Sin 2x upon 1 minus 1 by 2 sin square 2x. Yeah, upon 2 bhi hai, this is dx also. Okay, the moment you convert this, convert the denominator into cos square x. What will you get? So you will get 2 minus sin square 2x. Okay, and this is sin 2x. Take everything common. So what will you get? So the moment you take common, no? So minus pi square by 2 minus pi square can be taken as common. Okay, this is dx. Now convert this. So this is 1 plus cos square 2x and this is sin 2x. dx integral 0 se pi by 2, and this is minus 3 pi square by 2. Okay. All right. Yes, very big question, I know. Now what you need to do is mark this as t. This will become your dt by 2, right? So this is dt by 2 and tan inverse cos of 2x. Okay. All right. And so you need to apply the limit 0 se pi by 2, and over here minus 3 pi square by 2 is already here. Pi by 2, if you put it, you will get minus 1, so minus pi by 8, and this is what? Minus pi by 8, and we have minus 3 pi square by 2, so this is what? Minus pi by 4 into minus 3 pi square by 2. Minus minus gone, so 3 pi square by 8. Okay, 3 pi square by 8 is coming 3 pi square by 8, 3 pi cube actually by 8. Okay, pi cube gone, 8, ye 4, ye 60, and you have 4, ye 15, right? 15. Is this correct? Is this correct? Okay. So 15 into 3, something like that, you will get the answer. Okay, so we will not get into the more calculation, because you can see that I have also messed up some calculation. Okay, so I am actually thinking that this question can't be like this. Instead of x square, there should be x. You please confirm. Is it x sin x cos x? Because this make more sense. Otherwise, this question will become super duper lengthy. Okay, please confirm. If yes, then we will discuss in later sessions also, right? Once we will be preparing for next attempt. Okay, let's focus on this. This is easy question, doable question, which says number of ways to distribute 21 identical apples to 3 children so that each child get at least 2 apples. So basically beggar's method. Problem from beggar's method, x plus y plus z is 21. But we are here to give 2 apples each. So basically minus 2, basically 2, 2, 2 we have given, right? So x plus y plus z now will be equals to 21 minus 6, which is equals to 15. We have a direct formula. N minus r plus 1, C r minus 1. Here r is number of people whom you are distributing. N is number of apples or oranges. So 15 minus 3 plus 1, C 3 minus 1. So basically this is what? 15. Okay, 15 now. 15 minus r plus 1. So 15 minus 2. Am I doing it correct? 2 apples distributed to each and every one. Right? So n plus r minus 1. Okay, sorry. N plus. I have that formula from binomial theorem which has n minus r plus 1. But this is n plus r minus 1. So the formula is n plus r minus 1. Okay. N plus r minus 1, C r minus 1. Can you see? So this is 17C2 is the correct answer for this question. Yes. All right. Okay. Perfect. Yes. So this is a doable question. All right. Let's move on to, okay, another question. So I'll be writing another question because I am not having it. Okay. So the next question is from limits. Very easy question from limits, which says that ax square e की power x minus b of log of 1 plus x plus cx e की power minus x upon x square sin x, and the limit of this expression where x is tending towards 0 is given as 1. You are looking for 16a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, all right. So we just need to expand it, nothing else. But before that, this sin x, so what to do? Basically, I need one x and one x over here, so that sin x upon x will be 1. So x square into x is what? X cube. So this is x cube. This is a x square. E की power x will be 1 plus x. That's it. I only need to go till here only. Minus b, log 1 plus x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3. That's it, till x cube only. What about this? Plus cx, 1 minus x plus x square by 2. That's it, till here only. Okay, now collect all the terms. First of all, collect the terms related to x. So here no term related to x, here minus bx. So minus b, and you know what? Plus c. So c minus b times x is the very first term I'm getting. Term related to x square will be ax square minus minus plus b by 2, and over here minus c times x square. Term related to x cube now. So that would be a, and we have plus b by 3, and we have plus c by 2 x cube, and there will be term which are x raised to power 4, which we are not interested in. This value is 1. Now if we want my value to be equal to finite, x upon x cube will give you infinity, right? So this whole expression will go towards infinity. We don't want that. Make it 0. Make it 0 as well, because x square by x cube will also give you 1 by 0, that is infinity. X cube by x cube will give you a constant term, finite term, which is equal to 1. So now you have b is equals to c, you have a plus b by 2 minus c is equals to 0 as well, and last a plus b by 3 plus c by 2 is equals to 1. Just solve these three equations, put the value of a, b, c, get the answer. I am not doing that. Okay, all right, cool, perfect, nice question. Okay, good question actually. So we should be prepared for such questions wherein a value of limit is given to us and the hidden a, b, c are asked. This is nothing new. They are asking these type of questions since so many years, right? Okay. Now, do we have next question? Yes, I have another question. Very good question. So which says A is a square matrices of order 3. Very good question. A is square matrix from the world of matrix of order 3. A square matrix of order 3, right? Determinant A is given as 2, and we need to figure out determinant of adjoint. Can you guess how many times? Can you guess how many times? How many times? 2024 times. 2024 times adjoint is returned. And you know what? We do have a property which I already told you, that determinant of adjoint all the way up to n times adjoint of A is nothing but determinant A की power n minus 1. Now how many times? Okay, let's say k times. Let's say k times. K times na? So power k. If 2 times adjoint is written, power 2. If 5 times adjoint is written, power 5. Here n is nothing but order. So now 2024 times, no? So determinant A ki power n minus 1. Order is what? Order 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. And one more power to it, 2024. Please do not multiply these two quantities. Now determinant A also given to us. So 2 ki power 2024. Please be mindful about the fact that this is n minus 1 raised to power k. Right? This is the power of n minus 1, not the power of A ki power n minus 1. This is something else. Let me just clear it. So if I write this is not equals to determinant A ki power n minus 1 ki power k. So this power is belonging to only n minus 1 but not the complete thing. So this power is 2024. 2 ki power 2024. Are you getting my point? Alright. Okay, let me just give you another question. So the question is related to your statistics chapter. So question says that mean and variance, let mean and variance of 6 observation A comma 60, A comma B, A comma B comma 68, comma 44, comma 48, comma 60, B 55 and 194. ठीक है? It is given that A is greater than B. We are here to figure out the value of A plus 3B. Okay. So first of all, mean is given A plus B plus 68 plus 44. So we need to do some calculation over here. Upon 6 is given as what? 55. So this 55 multiplies 6 will be there. The moment you add these terms, na, what will you get? You will get 220. 220 plus A plus B is 6 5s are 30, 30 and 3, 330. So A plus B is clearly 110. Right? A plus B is coming out as 110. Right? Now let's talk about the variance. So for variance, I'll be applying this. Deviation from mean, individual deviation from mean, A and 55. So this would be A minus 55 ka square plus B minus 55 ka square plus now 68 minus 55. So 13 ka square, 44, 55, 11 ka square. Then we have 48 and 55, 5, 6, 7, 7 ka square. And then what about this? 15 ka square last. Whole upon, we have how many observations? 6 is nothing but 194. So if you solve this, from here also you get another equation in A and B. So basically from here you will get A square plus B square. You have A plus B, you have A square plus B square. You can calculate the value of A into B, and then A plus 3B is easily calculatable. Minded that A, the value of A should be greater than B. Okay? Alright? Yes? So this was the question, basic question from statistics, but a little bit calculative question. Alright. Okay. So now I have another question. Okay. Basically 2 more questions I have. Okay. So question says, a line of negative slope. A line of negative slope. Okay. Passing through center of the circle. Passing through center of the circle. And circle is also given to you, which is x square plus y square minus 16x minus 4y is equals to 0. And this line intersect x and y axis at A and B, and you are here for the minimum value of OA/OB. This is a very beautiful question from straight lines and sequence and series, right? So the moment I see this circle, the center of the circle is what? Who is going to tell me? 8, 2 is the center of the circle, and a line of negative slope will look like this. This is the negative slope. Okay. And this value, let us assume, is at A, and this as B. You are looking for minimum value of A plus B. Right? So the equation of line would be x by A plus y by B is equals to 1. 8, 2 I can satisfy. 8 by A, 2 by B is equals to 1. Now I'll be applying arithmetic mean greater than to geometric mean. Right? Arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean. AM greater than or equals to HM. Arithmetic mean between 2 numbers and harmonic mean between 2 numbers. But you know what? My constraint is only one thing, that I have to make all the numbers equal. Yes. So why not I write this as 4 by A plus 4 by A plus 2 by B is equals to 1. So I'll be applying arithmetic mean in 3 numbers. So A by 4, comma A by 4, comma B by 2. These are the 3 numbers I am having, and I'll be applying AM greater than or equal to GM in these 3 numbers. Let me just do that. So sum of these 3 quantities upon 3 is greater than or equal to 3 upon reciprocal of these quantities, 4 upon A plus 2 upon B. And you know what? This value this value is nothing but 1. Right? And if you add it now, a by 4 plus a by 4 is what? Who is going to tell me? Who is going to tell me a by 4 plus a by 4 is what? So a by 4 plus a by 4 is a by 2 plus b by 2 upon 3. So 3 3s are 9, greater than or equals to 9. That means a plus b is greater than or equal to 18. Very, very good question. From here now, I love this question. AM greater than or equal to GM. Can you see? So a plus b minimum value is nothing but 18. This is, I would say, not a calculative question, but a tricky question. Yes, it's not an easy question. Moderate to difficult. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I have a last question from 3D geometry, and trust me, this question is absolutely easy. Last question from mathematics. So basically, I have to find the reflection. So basically, if reflection in line x minus 1 by 2 is equals to y minus 1 by 3 is equals to z minus 2 by 5 is given as alpha comma beta comma gamma. We need to find what? 2 alpha plus 3 beta plus 5 gamma. Okay, this is what we need to figure out. Last question, very good question. Please do this question because I have a feeling that this concept might get repeated tomorrow as well. Right? Reflection. This is a new concept in this particular first attempt. Okay, so reflection in the line. So you have a line, right? And what do you have? You have a point. Okay, sorry, I did not give reflection of 1 comma minus 10 comma 1. If reflection of 1 comma minus 10 comma 1, so you have a point 1 comma minus 10 comma 1. Reflection of this point in line, so that means this is alpha comma beta comma gamma. Perfect. Yes. 1 comma minus 10 comma 1. Yes. Okay. So this is the line. X minus 1 by 2 is equals to y minus 1 by 3 is equals to z minus 2 by 5. Can I assume a point on this line? So basically this question is all about calculating image of a point with respect to a line. That's it. So can I assume a point on a line? So this is 2 lambda plus 1, 3 lambda plus 1 again, and you have 5 lambda plus 2. Right? If I mark this as P, this as Q, okay, and this as R. So PQ is definitely perpendicular to this particular line 2, 3, 5. PQ is perpendicular to 2, 3, 5. Dot product between these two will be 0. This I have already told you. So 2 lambda multiply 2. Dot product, na 2 lambda minus plus 1 minus 1. 2 lambda multiply 2. 3 lambda minus 11. So 3 lambda plus 11, and we have 3 over here, and then we have plus 5 times this minus this, so 5 lambda plus 1 is equals to 0. So 25 plus 4, 29, 29 plus 9, 38 lambda, plus we have what? 33 plus 5, 38 is equals to 0. That means lambda is coming out as minus 1. So I know the value of lambda minus 1. So minus 1, then minus 2, and then minus 3. This is my point Q. I am looking for alpha, beta, gamma. So alpha plus 1 by 2 is my minus 1. So that means my alpha will be what? Minus 2. So alpha is equal to 3 with a negative sign. Okay. Minus 2 minus 1. Alpha is 3. What about beta? Beta minus 10 upon 2 is what? Minus 2. So this is minus 4. 10 minus 4. So beta is coming out as 6. What about gamma? So gamma plus 1 by 2. Gamma plus 1 by 2 is what? Minus 3. So minus 6. So gamma is what? Minus 7. Just plug in all the values over here. 2 alpha will give me what? Minus 6. 3 beta will give me what? So 3 2s are 6. Okay. So 3 beta will give me 6 3s are 18. and 5 gamma will give me 5 in the 35 ka modulus. Okay. So this is 18 minus 41 ka modulus, right? So this is 23, right? 23. Nice question, good question, right? You remember how we did it? So basically the whole concept, let me just highlight the concept. This concept. PQ ka dot product with 2, 3, 5 should be equal to 0. The whole concept behind reflection of a point or foot of perpendicular. This I already told you. Now I'll be calling your favorite Captain Shreyas. He'll be discussing some problems from physics. Okay? So yes, Captain is here.
Waiting. Finally. Yay. Okay. Can I remove this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Shreyas in the comment section. Click.
So how was the paper, my dear warriors? So yes, Ninja ma'am has completed so many amazing questions of maths, and we are the only few channels who go with maths papers, you know, very soon, as early as possible, because usually getting those maths questions are painful. Number two, solving them also takes more time as compared to physics and chemistry, right? So yes, chemistry over. I think there were hardly some more 1 or 2 questions maybe remaining. So those questions you will get it in the PDF. So most of the chemistry questions done. Santosh saying moderate. Let's see how the scores turn out to be. As we progress, the shifts are becoming more and more, I would say, difficult or tricky. How many of you remember this question just got repeated in the previous day? How many of you remember the same question just came, you know, angle of 45 degree. At the topmost point, the speed will be v cos 45, v cos 45. And at the same time, if you want to measure the angular momentum, extend this line, drop a perpendicular. This perpendicular is the height h, and the angular momentum about this point will be mass into that perpendicular distance into that velocity which is there. So mass is mass only. H is nothing but v square sine square 45 divided by 2g into that velocity which is v cos 45. So do the math. M v square into v will be v cube, and you will be left with g over here. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine square 45 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. And then you have root 2. So 4 root 2 will be there below, and yes, mv cube will be there on the top. 4 root 2 will be there below. Exactly what you would expect it to be. Yes, this was exactly same kind of question. How many of you remember? And if you remember it, smash the like button right away. Right now I'm seeing all your attendances. Come on, let's take it to at least 400 likes. What are you guys doing? Come on, let's take it to 400 likes, everyone. Quickly, those 26 people who are watching the lecture for free without liking, what are you guys doing here? Come on. Magnetic flux passing through a 8 ohm resistance is given by this value function. Then find the current at some 2 seconds. This is a question on Faraday's law, nothing more. First, find out the EMF, which is the derivative of the flux. So the derivative of the flux will be 5 into 2t minus 36 into 1 plus 0. Constant's derivative is 0. So it will be 10t minus 36. That is the EMF. But the EMF at 2 seconds, when you substitute the value of time as 2 seconds, this will become 10 into 2 minus 36. So the EMF will be 20 minus 36, which is minus 16 volts. But I don't think I'm interested in the negative answers over here. So the magnitude of the EMF is just 16 volts. So the current induced will be the EMF divided by the resistance. So it is 16 by 8, which is 2 amperes. How many of you got the answer as 2 amperes? Let me know in the chat box. Very good. Keep it up. There are many Malayalis. Aisat, let me tell you, there are many students from, Kerala. A lot of students are there from Kerala. All the Mallus in the house, raise your hands. Raise your hands. Somebody is searching for some Mallu over there. Yes, and Tamil students are also there. Maharashtrians are also there. Outside India are also there. Don't worry. So, calculate power delivered in the circuit. A very easy peasy problem. You just have to realize some of them are in parallel, some of them are in series. If you notice, these 2 points have the same potential and the other point is over here. So both these resistors are technically in parallel and that will be 1 ohm. Same thing I can say for these 2 resistors. These 2 points are at the same voltage and the another end is connected together. So again, these 2 resistors are in parallel and that is also 1 ohm. Now these 2 together are in series. So the equivalent circuit will be something like this. Equivalent circuit will be something like this. And you have this battery, this resistance over here. This is 2. 1 plus 1 in series 2. This is again 2. And this is 2 by 3 with the voltage of how much? 4 volts. Now 2 to 2 in parallel. 2 to 2 in parallel. Right? So the equivalent resistance will be 2 by 3. And then you have a battery of 4 volts. And then again a resistance of 2 by 3 ohms. So these 2 by 3 ohms, these 2 by 3 ohms will make it 4 by 3 ohms. They are in series. And then you have just the 4 volt battery. So what is the current? What is the current, my dear warriors? The current will be nothing but V squared, V by R. So V is 4 and resistance is 4 by 3. So this will make it 4 cancels 3 amperes. Just check it out. Current comes out to be 3 amperes. Very good. But that's not the question. The question is find the power which is delivered in the circuit. So the power which is delivered in the circuit will be power delivered to this guy, not the internal resistance. I think the question needs to be very clear. So I have understood it as, the power which is delivered to the circuit, not by the battery. So basically, if you consider only that circuit, which is that external load which is there, the external load which is there, then it will be I squared into R, I squared into the external resistance, the load resistance, not the internal one. So current is basically 3. So 3 square into the resistance is 2 by 3. Resistance is 2 by 3. So 3 cancels, 3 2s are, basically it will be 6. 3 2s are basically 6. This is one answer which you can get. I don't think 6 is there. Maybe this was supposed to be 6. But if it was the power supplied by the battery, if it is power supplied by the battery, then it will be I squared into the total resistance. Total resistance is 4 by 3. So now what will happen? 3 will cancel. 3 will cancel. You will be left with 3 into 4, which is basically 12. 3 into 4, which is basically 12. So it depends on what is being asked. I don't think these options are matching. Maybe they were supposed to be like 12 and 6 and all of that. How many of you got this? Just let me know, guys. How many of you got this? Yes, that is the correct answer. Acha, this was an integer type of question. It depends on what was exactly asked. So I have given you both the kinds of final answers, okay? Whether it was power delivered by the battery or power delivered to the external circuit, accordingly your questions answers will change. Okay, next one, find the time period of oscillation of the block. I had told you in my formula revision session, combination of springs in series are like resistors in parallel. Springs in parallel are like resistors in series. So these 2 springs are in parallel. When they are in parallel, they will just add. So it will be K plus K, which is basically 2K. Now what happens? This spring and this spring together, this spring and this spring together, they are in series. So 2K into K upon 2K plus K. R1, R2 upon R1 plus R2. When they are in series, use the parallel formula of resistors. So this will be 2K by 3. Now 2K by 3 and K is parallel. So K is parallel to 2K by 3. So the total equivalent will be just the addition of them. So K plus 2K by 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5K by 3. But that's not the answer. The answer will be time period. Time period is 2 pi under root the total mass, which is m, by the k value, which is 5k by 3. So 3m by 5k, which is option A. How many of you got it? Let me know in the chat box right away, right now. Yes, 3m by 5k. That should be the answer. Everyone? Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes, when will you start the next NCERT sessions are on going to be on, you know, the NEET channel, right? On this channel, we'll be having both JEE Mains+, JEE Advance, BITSAT, VIT second mains preparation and all of that. A point object is placed at 100 centimeters from the convex surface having some radius of 200 centimeters. Refractive index is also given. Find the image distance. Find the image distance. Was it given to be 200 or 100? Just check it out. Was it given to be 100 or 200? Please, you know, you can check it out. Accordingly, the answers might change, right? So check it out, because some students told me, sir, it was 100. So I'm just writing it as 100 because while making the slides, I think we took it as 200, but some students told me, no, sir, it was 100. So I'm just making it as 100. So it goes like this. There is an object over here. There is an object over here. And it is at 100 centimeters like this. It is away from a convex surface. The radius of curvature is 100 centimeters. And the refractive index over here is 3 by 2. Question is, where is the image formed? So use this formula, V by mu2. Sorry, mu2 by V. Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by R. That's all. So mu2 is the final refractive index where the refracted ray is, which is 3 by 2. V I don't know. Mu1 is air, so 1. Object distance is minus 100. This will be mu2 minus mu1, so 3 by 2 minus 1. Upon radius of curvature is again 100. Right? Just check it out. If you are getting this, everyone. Everybody remember this particular formula? Everybody remembers this particular formula, yes or no? Very good. So now this will just become 3 by 2v. Minus minus becomes plus. Take it on the other side. It will just become minus again. So minus 1 by 100. 3 by 2 minus 1 is half. Half and 100 will make it 1 by 200. So 1 by 200 minus 1 by 100. Okay, so let's see what will happen next. So this will become 3 by 2v is equal to 3 by 2v is equal to 1 by 200 minus 1 by 100 is minus 1 by 200. 2 cancels. So 3 by v is minus 1 by 100. So v will be minus 300 centimeters. This is what you get if you take this value. So just see if you are getting it as 300 centimeters. Okay. So some students are like, no, sir, the radius was 20. Okay. So accordingly, the answer will change. As per this, I am getting it as 300 centimeters. Okay. So keep these things in mind. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. Find the difference between the minimum force required to prevent the block from sliding down versus the minimum force required to just push the block up the plane. In this particular question, which has been repeatedly asked even in 20 before and all of that, this question was actually very common. You might have seen this before. So what you do is realize what is the force of gravity down. Okay, the force of gravity down is always constant, and that is mg sine 37. Mass is 5, g is 10, sine 37 is 3 by 5. 5 cancels, 10 3 is 30. So 30 Newton is just the force due to the gravity alone. Obviously mg's component is there, normal is there, that is understood. What about the friction? Friction will be mu mg cos theta. Mu mg cos theta, or mu n is mg cos theta. No, mu is 0.1, mass is 5, g is 10, cos 37 is 4 by 5. 5 cancels. 0.1 into 10 is 1. So I will be getting 4 Newton. Now, why did I calculate these two separately? Is because depending on the situation, my force required will be also different. See, if the tendency is to slide down, mg sine, which is 30 Newton, will anyways be acting. But because the tendency is to slide down, friction will oppose it like this. Friction will oppose it like this. Bigger force, smaller force, so you need some force to assist you. So that minimum force over here will be 30 minus 4, which is 26 Newton. So you are preventing it from slipping down. It is trying to slip down, so friction is acting up the incline. Now the same diagram, you will see that the force of friction will change the direction, because when you want to push it up, this is how it will look like. 30 Newton is still here. 30 Newton is still here. When you want to push it up, then the friction will act down like this of 4 Newton. So you need to apply maximum force of 30 plus 4 Newton, which is 34 Newton. But the question is, what is the difference? The question is, what is the difference? So the difference will be nothing but, 34 minus 26, which is 8 Newton, which is basically 8 Newton. Is that right? Achha, if the angle was 30, accordingly you will change the values, that's all. But the concept still remains the same. The concept, Surya, don't worry, the concept is still going to be the same only, don't worry. Okay, moving on to the next one, coming up on your screen. Electromagnetic waves possesses energy? Definitely. Any wave carries some kind of energy. When electromagnetic wave hits a surface, they apply a radiation pressure on it. Yes, that is also correct. So both the statements are going to be true. Both the statements are going to be true, my dear students. Moving on to the next one. The force between two charged particles when separated by some distance in air is F. If the charges are immersed in some dielectric medium, then what should be the distance so that the force is same? When they are in air, the force is F, and the formula will be K into Q1, Q2 divided by R square. When they are in some medium, for the same force, that K should be divided by 5. This is not that K. This K is Coulomb's constant. Don't get confused. And this will be Q1, Q2 divided by R1 square. Now just equating the two, the forces are same, only the dielectric constant reduces the force 5 times. So I have to compensate it by bringing the charges at a different distance. So when I equate the two, you can clearly see that their denominators must be the same. So R square will be 5R1 square, so that they are equal. So R1 square is R square by 5, or R1 is R by root 5. R by root 5 is D for IIT Delhi. Yes, cutie pie. Yes, cutie pie. What a name you guys got. Yes, that's the correct answer, my dear warriors. Moving on to the next one. This is a direct question. Two vectors of equal magnitude placed at an angle theta between them. This is A, this is A, this is theta. This is standard. I mean, you would have seen this so many times. So the magnitude will be A square plus 2A cos A into A, which is A square cos theta. So taking A common, and you will see that inside the root, what are you having is 1 plus 2 cos theta. You can also take 2 common over here, and it will become 1 plus cos theta. So now you know what is the answer going to be. 1 plus cos theta, guys. Use the double angle formula. You are going to get the correct answer. Yes, 2a cos theta by 2. Yes, 2a cos theta by 2. Very good. This is standard, right? Exactly. You are just going to get this. Nothing is remaining over here. So this will be root of 2 into 2 cos square theta by 2. Use the double angle formula. So this will make it 2a cos theta by 2. That's it. There is nothing great in this problem. Some simple trigonometric double angle formula was involved. Of course. Next one. Length of the pendulum with the error is given. Time period error is given. Find the percentage error in the gravitational acceleration. So this is also standard pretty much, because time period is 2 pi root of L by G. Rearranging, squaring. T square is 4 pi square L by G. So the gravitational acceleration is 4 pi square L by T square. Every time write it in terms of gravity, and then we will proceed with the problem. We need the concept of errors. So the relative error in G, 4 pi square is a constant, don't bother. The power of length is 1, so delta L by L, plus power of time is 2, so 2 times delta T by T. Lengthwise, error is 2 millimeters. The actual length is 20 centimeters, which is 200 millimeters. This is 2 millimeters, this is 200 millimeters. Plus 2 into delta T by T. The error is 1 second for 40 seconds, 50 oscillations, 20 oscillations won't matter at all. Whether it was 50 oscillations or 100 oscillations, the error is relatively the same. So it will be 1 divided by 40. So that's about it. So this is 1 second, this is also 1 second. Unit should be the same always on the top and the bottom. So this will be 1 by 100 plus 1 by 20. But if I want delta G by G in percentage terms, I need to multiply this entire thing by 100. So this will be 1 plus 100 by 20 is 5. So that will make it 6%, I believe. 6%, how many of you got it? 6%. Let me know in the chat box. 6% C for Captain Shreyas. Let me know right now in the chat box. Very good, very good, very good. Yes. No, it is not B, it is 6%. A nucleus has a mass number and some volume. Another nucleus, mass number and volume. Find the relation if A2 is 4 times of A1. Direct theoretical question, I think it was in numerical type. We all know density of any nucleus is a constant value. No matter which nucleus you take, gold, silver, sodium, hydrogen, helium, all of them have the same density. So density is mass by volume. Atomic mass number is A, volume is V1. Atomic mass number is A2, volume is V2. So if I tell you A2 is 4 times of A1, naturally V2 will also be 4 times of V1 because they are directly proportional. That's it. So the answer must be 4. The answer must be 4. How many of you wrote 4? Very good, very good, very good. Awesomeness. So many of you are getting 4. Everybody give me a thumbs up. Right away, right now. How many of you got 4 as the answer? Yep, very good. Awesomeness. Let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. E is given by this. How many of you remember this question? Let me know. And see if you got the correct, answer, right? Because this was a direct question. These kind of questions on dimensions have been asked repeatedly. Every time there are at least one question on dimensions, one question on error. 100%. So the chapter has carried a weightage of actually 2 questions, which is close to 8 marks. So that is telling you that you cannot afford to miss that chapter. Now x and b will have the same dimension. So the dimension of b is the dimension of x square. So it will have the dimension of length square. What about this? Energy has a dimension of m1 L raised to 2 T raised to minus 2. Upper part has numerator has a dimension of L square. Bottom part dimension of A and dimension of T. Okay. So what is the dimension of A then? What is the dimension of A? Bring that on the other side. So L square is there. You have your time over here. When you bring that on the other side, it will become m raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 2, T raised to 2. So this will become the dimension of A. L square minus 2 cancels. So m raised to minus 1. L is gone. T is gone. So one of the T will be remaining. So if the question said what is the dimensional formula of AB, so A's dimension is m raised to minus 1 T raised to 1 into B's dimension, which is L square. So m raised to minus 1 L square T raised to 1, which is option A. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Yes, very good, very good, very good. Let's move on to the next one. Frequency is halved, intensity becomes doubled, then the number of photoelectrons will be, the original frequency is given to be this one. Original frequency is given to be this one. Let's have a look. How do we do this? Frequency is halved, intensity becomes doubled. Okay. And the original frequency was this. So half of this f by 2 will be 1.5 by 2 f naught, which is 0.75 f naught. So that is the new frequency, which is less than the threshold frequency. So there will be no effect. There will be no photoelectric effect. So this was a trick question. So what will happen to the current? Obviously the current must be a big fat 0. Such a simple question. Yes, Jayashree, very good, Palaki, easy one. So simple, right? 0 is the answer. Next one. Unpolarized light incident on a glass incident at 60 degree. If reflected rays completely polarized, then the angle of refraction is how much? This is based on your Brewster's law. Which says that if your light is incident at a certain angle, and you see that the refracted ray and the reflected ray both are perpendicular to each other, then this light gets polarized. If this is unpolarized light, then this light is polarized if refracted and reflected both are perpendicular to each other. The angle of incidence is 60. So angle of reflection is also 60. So the remaining angle here is 30. Now this is 90. This whole thing is 90. So obviously this must be 60. So now this is 90. So how much will this be? This will be again 30 degree. So the angle of refraction is 30 degree. Very good. No, it's not 45. Be little bit careful. It is 30 degree. This question also was repeated last year. Sometimes they touch upon this. In fact, I had told also when I was doing the formula revision session, there might be a question on this. If you have attended my session, it would be very, very easy. Now, very, very important guys, there is a link for test series for Mains+Advance for those of you who want just test series from Vedantu. And it is always advised that you join at least 2 test series, because even if you are enrolled in a coaching, what happens is the questions are of a particular difficulty, particular pattern. Your mind is blocked in that way. You should be open for both or any kind of, eventualities, whatever kind of questions, patterns, models come, you should be able to solve it. So generally you will see all the top percentiles, especially after 95, 90 percentiles, they would have enrolled in at least 2 test series. So take the full benefit of it. Mains+Advance test series is just there for less than 2000 rupees with lots and lots of mock tests, with the predictors and all India rankings and the discussions and the solutions. But if you want to take it a notch higher, then go with the crash course, which is in a phased manner, starting with the phase 1 with your JEE preparation before boards. Then you take a break with the boards preparation, and then again you continue your JEE journey after 10th March with even the 11th standard syllabus. Test series is also a part of it, and 144 sessions you get along with all of this. You also get paper discussions, mock tests, strategies, and also the exclusive Vedantu material for the crash. Yes, so this is a crash. And if you want to take it even higher, go with the personal teacher model, which is in Crash Plus. And this is available for just 4,000 bucks for a limited time. The Crash Plus is for 12,000 rupees. So you choose what you want, whether you want the test series, this is hardly for 1,900 or something. And if you want, the classes also, you just pay more 2,000 rupees. You get the entire material with classes and test series for 4,000. You want a personal teacher also, then go with the Crash Plus. Again, all these links are there in the description box. Please join it at the earliest because the batches are starting on 2nd of February, right? So my dear warriors, that's it. That was the last question which came up. So I'm going to see you very soon now. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start the next leg of preparation for boards and for JEE Mains and for other exams like BITSAT, CUET, as well as EMSAT for Andhra and the Telangana students as well. Obviously, VIT EEE, SRM JEE is also going to continue. So I want to know in the comments, everybody, that which exam are you preparing for, or which exams are you preparing for? And everybody should like on those comments if you are preparing for that. So we also understand, okay, we have students for SRM JEE, we have students for VIT EEE, we have students for boards, we have students for, obviously JEE Advance we are going to prepare, so don't write JEE Advance. We know that we have to prepare for JEE Advance. This is our JEE channel, obviously, and JEE second attempt, so 100% will prepare. But which other exam are you going to prepare for? Those things, put it up in the comments. 100% will you put it? This concludes our final discussion session. Tomorrow's discussion PDF you will be getting because we need to kickstart our journey without wasting any time. So that's the reason we will be conducting some special important sessions which will help you decide what to do in the coming few weeks. So stay tuned on the channel. Do not go anywhere. Hit the subscribe. Leave the comment. I want everybody to comment. Every student who is watching it recorded, I want to know whether you are, interested in this exam or that exam, or you're just preparing for JEE Mains and Advance. Anything, whatever it is in your mind, please let us know. And yes, smash the like button. Yeah, take it to 500 likes. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Classes are scheduled. Shamur Garaj, definitely classes will be scheduled. We'll be conducting classes. Obviously, how can we leave YouTube? Obviously, classes will continue, but you will see what the plan is very soon. All right. So take care. All the best. And we are also now very tired. We are going to take some rest and we are going to refresh ourselves for the next leg. Okay. So this is your JEE Warriors team from the #1 JEE channel in the south of India, and obviously the #1 JEE English channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hasta la vista. Good night. Take care. Refresh yourself. Come fully prepared. Come fully motivated. Tomorrow onwards, a new leg is going to start. Bye bye. Hasta la vista. Shreyas sir signing off.